Let me say a pleasant good evening to the first Vice President of the Public Service Association, Ms. Felisha Thomas. Pleasant good evening, ma'am.
Pleasant good afternoon.
Yes, indeed. It's a pleasure having you on. Yeah, it's been a while, but thank you so much. You're welcome.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. Now, you were outside recently with some of the workers of the Housing Development Corporation demanding wage negotiations be settled as they have rejected the 4% offered by the government. And so much is going on as far as the HDC, as far as using these new companies that were laid out by the government to circumvent some of the processes that the workers are accustomed to. Give us an update on how things are coming along.
Well, there are several things going on in HDC. And I'll start by saying that you have a management of HDC treating the issues of workers as if they were an afterthought. That they simply act as though the workers have no choice but to stand back in line and wait until their matters get to the front of the queue. Workers are tired and they are saying that they must be made a priority, and rightfully so. You have their negotiations. HDC workers are living on 2011 salaries in 2023. That means the last time an HDC worker got an increase in pay, he or she could have had a newborn baby that would now be in secondary school, and the management of the corporation does not see it fit to treat with and settle negotiations on behalf of these workers, making it a priority. After numerous letters from the PSA, negotiations commenced with HDC in about October 2022, and we probably had about 3 meetings back-to-back or so. But after October 2022, the next meeting was held in August 2023. And all of the meetings in the month of September were cancelled, and the workers were tired of that song and dance, and that is why the workers took to the streets. They have been patient long enough, and the union and the workers, we are seeing a management that are disregarding the rights of the workers and prioritizing everything else within the organization except the workers. We did actually meet on the 2nd of November, and it was notable that the managing director was absent, sending a clear message to the HDC workers that they continue not to be a priority. But I do note that we are scheduled to meet again on the 16th of November, so we intend to continue to meet and treat the management.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's frustrating for many of the workers because HDC has made it clear that they have no problem meeting with you. They've made it clear they meet and meet, but that does nothing for the fact that these people have been working on the 2011 salary for quite some time. And I think that words are useless when action is needed. Christmas is around the corner. Yeah, Christmas is around the corner. People want what is owed to them. And there's also a situation with paying contractors. Why is it that it takes so long? And I know across the board, you know, like I said last night, you pave a road. That road is not in the contractor's bedroom. You build a bridge. That's not in the living room of the contractor. People start using it. They start moving around. But the contractor, for some reason, just simply cannot be paid. It's not made a priority. Have you been dealing with these situations as well?
Well, no, that doesn't fall under the purview of the union. We only treat with the workers' issues within the environment. And so therefore, I would say that possibly either the workers are on the same level with the contractors or maybe even lower. Because I'm quite sure whatever contract they have with contractors, they are not paying them 2011 prices for the services they are provided. But yet still the workers at HDC are providing a service to the organization and being paid 2011 pay.
Yeah,
that must stop, and it must be a priority.
And I agree with you. It has to be a priority, Ms. Thomas. It has to. Because again, these people have been breaking their backs, doing their job, and it seems as though the message is like, we're going to streamline them into some of these new companies that we have set up in HDC. It's like saying, you know what, we want you to go, but we're going to make it difficult. We're going to listen to you. We're going to make you vet. We're going to make you talk. But at the end of the day, are you definitely going to give these people what rightfully belongs to them? And I think the talking period has ended now. And I'm sure that you'd agree with me that as time goes along, more and more people are going to gather outside the HDC demanding justice when it comes to monies owed to them.
Absolutely. And let me add, it's not just about the settlement of negotiations, because you also have the contract workers in the HDC as a big, big burning issue. When did we move away from honoring our Constitution? Contract work in its present configuration dishonors our Constitution. And I say that because when you look at the Constitution, it speaks to the fact that the people of Trinidad and Tobago have in respect for the principles of social justice. And I believe that the operation of an economic system should result in material resources of a community being distributed to subserve the common good. Contract work does not do that. It does not. And when you have persons working in an environment doing the same work as their permanent counterparts and being compensated significantly less, because that is what is happening in HDC. You have a contract worker holding the same position, doing the same work as a permanent worker and being paid significantly less. That is, and amongst those, exploitation. Again, another disregard for our Constitution. You have persons working 10, 15, 20 years on contract in the HDC, unable to purchase a home, paying them significantly less for the same work as a permanent worker. And they can't even think about purchasing a home from the very organization that they work for. Because why? No financial institution will take them seriously.
That's right. Ms. Thomas, go ahead.
Work goes against our Constitution, and contract work in this country must stop. All these workers are simply asking for is for decent work by way of permanent jobs so that they can secure a better tomorrow for their families. And let me add to that, because you made mention of these new companies. To add insult to injury, you have a management coming to these workers to say that they are restructuring. And they cannot even answer simple questions. What about someone's years of service? For the contract worker, will their service be transferred to the new organization? Or are you asking them to start over? Where you have persons who have already served 15, 20 years at the HDC. Will their service be transferred should they accept a position in the new company? Then the question about the permanent worker whose job has been advertised in the new company. Are they going to lose their job in the HDC?
And that's the point, Ms. Thomas. The people who are making these decisions, they have job security, They have job security. As a matter of fact, they're cemented in their position because somebody gave it to them somewhere along the line. But the fact of the matter here is that you're basically telling people to get out as politely as possible. But with what parachute? What are they going to land on? 2011 salary? I mean, come on.
And let's add to that the persons making these decisions are on 2023 salaries as well.
That's right. That's right.
Let me point out, you may find this statement similar to Petrotrin, but in August, during a key distribution ceremony, the Minister of Housing gave the assurance that there will be no job losses with the changes in HDC. He gave the assurance.
I want to stick a pin in this because I want to tell you here tonight that we are going to be fighting alongside you to make sure these people get what is rightfully theirs. We are going to be out there with you next time. We are going to highlight this because it's wrong. And these workers are simply being treated as though they no longer have any worth or value and kicked to the curb. And contractors as well who need to get their money and everyone else, we will have to pick up that fight. Our time is up. I want to thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Best of luck to you and your entire team. We'll be checking with you periodically, and we will be on this to ensure that these people get what they deserve. And thank you so much to you as well. Thank you indeed.